Good morning. I'm Yoga from Shakti College of Arts and Science for Women. I'm going to take a topic about computer languages. Computer languages is used here in our day-to-day life. What is a computer language? Language is meant for communication. We need for to communicate everyone. We need a language. The language should be here we are going to see a computer language that is acceptable by a computer. We need instruction to process these set of informations. So the instruction is named as code or a program. Here we have classified the computer languages into three categories. One is machine language, assembly language and high level language. The machine language is a base language. Next step of a language is a assembly language, and third step of a language is a high level language. We are now dealing with the high level language. Machine language. Let us see what is a machine language. A language which is understood by computer. Computer can understand only zeros and ones, the binary code. They cannot understand other than zeros and ones. So machine understands only the binary code, zeros and ones. So they need a string of binary codes, ones and zeros only. So in our machine language we are going to give just a binary code for a set of instruction and an address code for the addition of any of the numbers. We are going to store something in the address code, and we are going to give the address, and the instruction for instruction we are going to give the binary code for same. Okay, so machine language is understood by computer easily. So the zeros and ones we are directly using zeros and ones, and we have designed the computer in such a way that the machine language can be accepted by them. Okay, let us see what are the advantages and limitations of machine language. Machine language is a machine dependent. So machine dependent, they are depend only to the machine. So the machine can understand easily, but it is difficult for us to program the same language. It is error prone, so error can be finding of error is a very difficult task to in the machine language. And then it is difficult to modify also. We cannot modify easily in such a way such as other program. Next we are going to see second type of language is a assembly language. This assembly language is introduced in the year of 1952. It's a language which allows instructions. So instruction and storage location are represented in the form of letters and symbols. We are going to study letters and such as symbols in the assembly language. Assembly language cannot be directly converted to a machine language. It is not a machine language. Assembly language is not a machine language. So in the assembly language we are going to convert into machine language through a translator. We need a translator to transmit assembly language to a machine language. So such a kind of translator is called a assembler. We are using assembler to translate assembly language to a machine language. So here we are using mnemonic code for instructions such as add, subtract, multiplication, division. We are using such a kind of mnemonic codes for translation. In assembly language, it is converted to a machine language through an assembler. The assembler also converts machine language to a assembly language. So we need the translator here used is assembler. Then the advantages and limitations of assembly language are: it can easily understand, it can locate and correct error easily, modification of program can be done, there is no need of worrying about the address, it is relocatable, and it is machine dependent. So for using this kind of assembly language we need a hardware requirements. So knowledge of hardware is being required here. So machine level coding is must here. We can't directly insert machine language, but machine level coding is used in the assembly language. Next we are going to see a high level language. The high level language is nothing but more than nothing the limitations and disadvantages of assembly language and the assembly language and low level language as a machine language is rectified in the high level language. So the limitations and the disadvantages were rectified in the high level language. It is machine independent language. High level language is called a machine independent language, and there is no need of any hardware requirements here. We don't need any knowledge about the hardware requirements. So the machine language code is no need of any machine language code is used here. It is converted to machine language through a compiler. We need just a translator. We need for every language we need a translator. So the machine language is high level language is converted to a machine language through a translator called a compiler or interpreter. We are using depend upon the language, we are using compiler or interpreter regarding this. So here for example we are using high level languages. We can give examples such as Fortran, C, C++ and Java. Here advantages and limitations of high level languages are: it's a machine is independent, it is easy to learn and use, errors can be rectified, and a lower program preparation cost is used. There is no need of cost, high level cost is needed. Better documentation can be done with the help of the program. It's easy to maintain, and lower efficiency. We need a high level of efficiency is not required here. Less flexibility is used. So thank you for using this.